First of all, welcome and to the Conference on International Organizations. My name is Nathan Spalding. I'm from the International Affairs Association. It's great that everyone's been here and able to meet each other and get to know each other a little bit better. For one, to learn about the different orgs, it's really nice to learn about all the different offerings here. So when we go back to our members, we think they could be interested or gain value from the different organizations here, to tell them about it. And for two, to have the familiarity with everyone for possible collaborations in the future when opportunities come up where that would make sense. However, this portion of the conference is for all students and faculty at Texas A&M to learn about the different cultural and international student organization offerings here at Texas A&M, and for them to find out a little bit more about them and what they're all about. So we're going to go around the table, and each representative from each org will introduce themselves and will speak about their organization. And to start us off, we'll start off
with IGSA. So first off, thank you so much for organizing this event. We are really grateful. And I'm Mahesh Agrawal, Vice President of Finance at IGSA. I'm very humbled to be representing IGSA at this event among all the other international organizations. At IGSA, our main motto is to ensure the well-being of all the Indian students. We take pride in our three pillars, which are mentoring, networking, and advocacy. Recently, we launched a campaign to make people aware, make people more aware about depression and anxiety-related issues. This would help them identify such problems more easily and encourage them to seek help if needed. So far, we have gathered a very good response on it, and I'm very thankful to our editorial team for making it possible. As of now, for the upcoming semester, the main event that we will have is the Holi, which is Festival of Colors, which we are having in collaboration with HSA, Hindu Student Organization Association, my bad. Other than that, we would have some networking events and tax workshops. We are very active on our social media like Facebook and Instagram, and I would request you all to please visit our page and check it out and reach out to us in case if you think there is a possibility of a collaborative event. Thank you so much.
Howdy everyone, and thank you very much for inviting me. I represent the Sri Lankan Association, and our mission is to promote the unity among Sri Lankans in Texas A&M, and also to foster an understanding about Sri Lankan culture among the university community. So in the upcoming semester, our main event will be the Sri Lankan New Year Festival, where we will have some in our indigenous dishes and play some games which are played during the New Year season of Sri Lanka. And also we are planning to do a religious function for the Vesak, but still we haven't decided on what to do yet. And in addition, we will be participating in the World Fest and I Week also. So we are a small community with about 20 members, so we do not have much events by our own, but we are willing to collaborate with other student organizations in the activities and engage on those. And also we are willing to invite the other student associations to witness our events such as the New Year Festival.
Howdy, I'm Irene Sultana. I'm the president of Bangladesh Student Association. Thank you International Affairs Association for inviting me in this conference. I'm glad to be part of it. I'm also a PhD candidate in Industrial and System Engineering department here. As an organization, Bangladesh Student Association is not a very large body, but also not that much small. We had 50 graduate students and 10 to 12 undergraduate students, some faculty members, and some community people in our association. The mission of our organization is mainly to unite Bangladeshi students and community people related to TAMU throughout organizing lots of activities like celebrating the most prominent festivals that we used to have in our country. And another goal of our organization is to promote our cultural heritage, foster our socio-technological cultural history to the TAMU and international community. For this semester, we already have a lot of events planned. First of all, we have one of the biggest events from Bangladesh Student Association on International Mother Language Day on February 21. I'm not sure whether you know that Bangla, our language got the recognition from UNESCO as the international mother language. So we used to celebrate it in a grand way. So the event is on February 23. I'd like to invite all of you in our event. It's a cultural program and there will be lunch, Deshi lunch followed by the event. Another one is the Bengali New Year celebration that would be on April 14 weekend, somewhere in that weekend. So that is the celebration, is sort of outdoor activities from Bangladesh students, like picnic type. These are the two prominent events in this semester. Besides these, we would participate in IU Week. We usually participate in IU Week each and every year. Last year we also participated in IU Week. And we have a plan to participate in a big event from our Bangladesh Student Association. So these are the plans for this semester. Thank you. And we also have a page in Student Online for Bangladesh Student Association and mailing link. We have the public contact name, email address. So if you anyone interested to join or be involved with our association, collaborate with our organization, feel free to email that number or address. And we also have a Facebook page. So I would like to invite all of you to visit us. Thank you.
Howdy everyone, my name is Cindy Lam. I am the president of Asian Presidents Council. APC is an organization under the Department of Multicultural Service here at A&M. We are a 12-member council that strives to bring the APITA community here on campus together. APITA stands for Asian Pacific Islander Desi American. We try to use this term rather than Asian because it's more inclusive term for our South Asian friends. So what we do, we host various events throughout the year. We also support our umbrella organizations as well as raising awareness to different issues that come up in our community. So this semester we have a couple events that we are hosting. So the first one is our leadership conference, which is happening February 24th. So it is called LEAD. It stands for Leadership Education for APITA Development. So this conference fosters identity growth while pointing into leadership development. It is our second annual conference, so we're still pretty new at it, but it is the only conference on campus that adheres to APITA students. The second one is APC Dodgeball, which is our annual charity event where we bring the APITA organizations together and we have a fun time, but we also give back to charity. And then the last thing, our biggest thing that we host is APITA Heritage Month, which is every April. So this includes our kickoff, which is a big celebration where we have food and we have performances and we just start off the month. The second one is Taste of Asia. We collaborate with the Multicultural Greek Council, and we just have a bunch of cultural foods where everyone can try and come out for free food. And the last one this year, we have a closing event, which will be a showing we collaborate with Aggie Cinema, and we're going to show Crazy Rich Asians. So it's a big celebration. We invite everyone every year to come out. It is a really fun time. But if you have any questions or if you want to get to know us better or if you want to keep up with any updates with our events, our Facebook and Instagram is TAMU APC as well as our website. Thank you.
Howdy, I'm Manuel Suarez from ISA, and I'm an event external coordinator, and thank you for inviting me to this meeting as well. And most importantly, for the mission of ISA is for everyone at A&M to be exposed to the different types of cultures that there are in A&M. And for sure, I felt like when I joined ISA, like I was accepted for sure. And I'm not an international student, but there's different people from different cultures, like from Iran, Iraq, China, and so that's pretty much the mission of ISA. And the most important event that we have for ISA is iWeek. It's from February 18 to February 22. We have a different event every day. And the one that I'm in charge in is iDinner, where there's going to be different types of food from other restaurants from A&M, like some examples would be like German, Chinese, or Mexican food for everyone to try. And that's pretty much it for ISA.
Howdy, my name is Olivia Rudalewski. I'm representing Texas A&M Polish Association. I am the treasurer. So a little bit about our organization. Not everyone has been to Poland or will get to go in the near future. So regardless of one's situation, our goal, Tampa, is to have members experience the Polish culture as well as connect with the Texas Polonia community. We have quite a bit of Polish people in Houston, San Antonio, Dallas, and Austin, and we do find a lot of kids come together from their hometowns and meet here and kind of let them feel like they're more at home. At our general meetings, we usually cover topics and have voice and interest. Our members have voice and interest in history, dancing, current events, as well as language. We do have Polish language classes every Tuesday from January to May of this semester. It's 1 hour a week, and our members enjoy it. They can only speak Polish, so a couple of them are struggling, but they are definitely enjoying it, and that's the best way to learn the language, is to really just be engaged and not be able to speak English amongst each other. So for spring, we're going to be taking part in I-Week. We have a intramural soccer team that we'll be doing this semester. We also, on March 18th, we'll be hosting a movie social, Hurricane, so it's in Polish, English translations. Our kids love watching movies in Polish. It gives them that nice hearing it in a movie kind of feel. And we also have a Easter workshop, so we're candle wax, so it's a bit different. It's a tradition that we hold and want to continue here at Texas A&M. And to finish out our semester, we always go to Houston, and they have a Houston Polish Festival, which we usually get all of the kids at Texas A&M will all carpool and just kind of end the year with that. And thank you for coming.
Howdy, my name is Nathan Spalding. I'm from the International Affairs Association, and the main thing about IAA is our purpose to gain experience in international relations, and through those experiences and successes from those efforts, create opportunities for our students and for students of Texas A&M. The main way that we make international relations is through our programs. The best example is our cultural exchange program. So with our partners in areas of the world that Texas A&M does not have reciprocal exchange programs, we do this partnership with those partners, and through that we send students to their university and they send students to ours for around 7 to 10 days. And during their visit there, they go to classes that are applicable to them and go to museums, travel around that area, and give speeches about their culture, their university, and their state or their country. And at the end, all the different students that go on these programs get the cultural exchange certificate from IAA. And another good example of a program that we work on is our reciprocal services program. So within universities, within the organizations that we partner with, that Texas A&M does have reciprocal exchange programs with, we partner with them to have a program where when their students come here, we do services for them, and when our students go there, they do services for them as well. Secondly, we try and create resources for exchange students that are here, and have all of our socials, and we do a weekend trip each semester and have our barbecues and Super Bowl parties and all of our regular socials. And then a third function of IAA is to be the contact and welcoming organization for the student leaders that visit Texas A&M to come and visit the university, explore opportunities here, explore reciprocal exchange agreements, and things like that. So that's the main functions of IAA, with it revolving mostly around those international connections and gaining experience in that. If you're wanting to contact us about joining, you can email us at iaa.tamu@gmail.com or visit our website, tamuiaa.com. and we're very excited about the possibilities of partnering in the future and just knowing about all of our different organizations on campus to be able to tell our members. Thank you all.
My name is Alex Stabry. I'm the president of the International Student Mentor Association. And so we're basically just here to help international students adjust to life at Texas A&M. So throughout the semester we host a couple road trips to cities around Texas. We'll have socials around the big American holidays. We have intramural teams. We have meetings every other week where an international student will come and present about their home country to our members. We give rides to grocery stores to international students weekly who need them. And it's just a really good time. So for our international students, they normally join at the beginning of the semester when they first get here. And for the mentors, their only requirement is they have to have been at A&M for at least a semester. So to join as a international student, you can find the link on our website, which is iaa.tamu.com. Same link if you want to join as a mentor. The mentor applications open up towards the second half of the semester and will be open for 2 weeks. So that's the best point of contact for us is our website, but that's pretty much what we do. But yeah, just wanted to echo thank you for inviting us here and enjoyed it.
Howdy. My name is Aravind Nagarajan and I represent Desi Aggies here. And first of all, thank you for inviting me. And we basically exist to bridge the gap between all the South Asian countries. We just started this semester, so we'll get there contacting every organization. And the main difference between our organization and others would be like, instead of having like 1 or 2 big events throughout the semester, we are more planning to have like weekly meetings. That's what we basically do. We have an event called Time for Chai, where every Friday we meet with each other and just have like chai and then like have snacks and network with each other. That's the primary way our organization works. And the main reason to do this is to promote like the South Asian culture to the Aggies, and then the same like the Aggie culture to the South Asian students here. And one big, other than the Time for Chai every week, the one other big event we do is like the Spring Biryani Fest. Biryani is like an Indian food, South Asian food, which is really famous. So we do it as a charity event. And other than that, we also give grocery rides to students who are in help. And then we take students to all the Aggie traditions here. And that's basically it. Membership is mostly like, we don't have any criteria, it's just through Facebook. You can just find us. It's Desi Aggies, and we are open to everyone. Thank you.
Howdy, my name is Valeria Kushina, and I'm representing the Texas A&M Russian Club. I myself am originally from Russia, and I'm extremely passionate about my culture. So I welcome those also passionate and curious about Russian language, Russian culture to come join us. So we're mostly focused on interpersonal relations. I believe that the best way to learn about a culture and a language is to speak to the person that's from there. One thing that we like to do is we do conversation rounds, which I invite all the Russian peers on campus, graduate, undergraduate students, just families who live here and around town to come speak to the students taking Russian or not even taking it at all, just those who want to learn. I know that Russian culture has a lot of stereotypes around the world, and here's what I can break about Texas A&M Russian Club. You don't have to know the language, and you don't have to be in Russian classes to be in the club at all. You just have to be passionate and curious. Another thing we love to do is do cooking socials. So we've made, I'll call them pancakes. Before we've made biragis, and all the members, we just hang out, have a good time, learn about each other. So we're all very close, and I love everybody in the club. So I'm always happy to be there. And then, let's see, we go ice skating because that's a very big part of our Russian culture. Let's see, ice skating, movie nights, we have those as well just because our members are very big on cinematography, and yes, I do agree you can learn a lot from it. We do plan being part of iWeek, hopefully. And then as well as we will travel to different events celebrating Russian holidays. For example, Maslenitsa, which is the coming of spring. We'll go to Austin and Houston, and then we will have a event for music as well. We will go down to Houston and visit some Russian bands based in Houston. So we're very excited about that. And then we're sponsoring the Russian Ballet Theater production here in the upcoming fall semester. So we're looking forward to that as well. So check us out on Facebook, Texas A&M Russian Club. We're the first thing that pops up. So see y'all there.
Howdy, my name is Jin Sun, but you guys are welcome to call me Alex, and that's my adapted name over here. And I'm here to represent Chinese Student and Scholars Association, and this association has been on campus for around 5 years. And the main purpose for our association is trying to make our newcoming Chinese students more adapt to the American culture, since there's a big cultural difference between the United States and China, and also trying to express our cultures to this country as well, so that people know more about us. Usually we have around 600-ish new students coming in every year from China, so which is why it's a quite big student society. So in order to fulfill their special needs, and that's the reason for our existence on campus. And our office is somewhat like 50-ish members, and we have president board, which is composed of a president and 2 vice president, and then several department leads in charge of different fields. And we usually hold events based on our Chinese lunar calendar, and that's following some of the festivals. And for example, we have a mooncake festival, and then which we hold like a karaoke night and this kind of like casual events, so that the Chinese society are more held together, and also we're trying to express out our words, and then people from other society can come to our events as well. And then I believe in front of you there will be a flyer for our events coming on February the 8th, which is the Chinese Lunar New Year, which is also called the Spring Festival. It's 6:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. and there's no fee to enter. And then we are going to have some performance with Chinese tradition in there. And actually this year we're really honored to have President Yang agree to attend our celebration, so he can give like a short speech to wish us a Happy New Year. And other than all these events, we also hold some career like events as well. So basically, since we're having a lot of like students, and then we're trying to contact some of the local companies, and since if some of the students want to like when they graduate, they want to work, and then we can maybe tell them, okay, we have these people here, and then maybe they can come over on campus and we rent a room, and then have an information like session, so that we know more about some of the companies. Other than prevent some of the since we are a minority here, sometimes we would have like we would be faced with stereotypes, and also some of not so nice language talks, and that's when all those members report to us, and then we report it to some higher like level of like administrative, and so that these events can be like held back. And that is pretty much about our event and also our association. Thank you very much.
Howdy, my name is Martis. I'm the president for Hispanic Presidents Council. We're an 11-member board, and we're under the Department of Multicultural Services. Basically, our mission is to be the voice of the Latinx/Hispanic community on campus. And we take a lot of pride in that because, as you guys will know, the Latino Latinx community is very diverse. So most people would expect to just say Mexican, but like we represent more than just Mexican. We have Brazilians, we have South Americans, Hondurans, El Salvador, and just endless lists, and it, what we want to do is try to make sure the campus understands, not only our culture, but like certain issues that we're going through. So for instance, what we do is like we host Hispanic Heritage Month, and it happened last September. On top of that, we also host Day of the Dead. So we kind of do this to kind of educate the community, understanding more about our culture as well, kind of exchanging like what they know about their culture, and just kind of closing the bridge, like kind of closing the gap between, as mentioned before, just like certain misunderstandings, like what certain people take offensive and some other people don't. On top of that, like we are an umbrella org, so we have organizations that we overlook, and what we do to help them out is that we market their events. We do receive a lot of emails constantly of people asking, hey, I want to this type of political organization, or I want this cultural organization, and we instantly like send them, oh, this organization fits you. So we're trying to help, like we help freshmen as well, like I guess familiarize themselves with the organizations on campus. For this semester, what we have planned is we have town halls. In these town halls, we usually address issues such as microaggressions. We had also like recently we had something about the border. And this semester, I think we're gonna have one town hall regarding multicultural graduation. We're gonna have with the DMS. That's actually in association with APC and BSEC as well. We are probably gonna end the year with Un Fin de Semana con Sagi, which is gonna happen during Family Weekend. And the name is Hispanic, but it is welcoming for everyone. And usually what we do is like we host Loteria, which is basically Mexican bingo. And we offer free food. We bring an awesome guest speaker, and what our purpose for that event is to have like allow the members here at A&M bring the family to them and kind of like cultivate that culture, so they feel like they're at home, even though like they're not at home. And on top of that, like we also are helping in an initiative called La Familia, and this initiative, what we strive to do is to kind of like support candidates within our community that want to go into SGA. Last semester, we recognized that the issue was that not a lot of people were applying for SGA because they were kind of scared that there were a lot of people that looked like us in that association. So what we're trying to do is kind of guide them like through the steps of the application, and then even after they get in, we still like guide them to kind of facilitate what issues are going on right now, so they can like assess them in the SGA meetings. And I mean, that's pretty much it. If you guys are more interested in attending some events, as well as some events that we usually distribute from our umbrella orgs, you guys can follow us at TAMU HPC or find us on Facebook, Hispanic President's Council.
As we wrap up, I wanted to tell any international organization or any organization at Texas A&M that has some sort of international focus that they are welcome to attend next year's conference. They're also welcome to attend this year's conference, but just it's open. The conference is open to all international organizations and cultural organizations, and any organization, like I said, that has some sort of international interest or mission within their organization to attend. And if you're wanting to attend next year's conference, please reach out to the International Affairs Association. We're honored to host this conference this year, and that you're all here. And we wanted to also thank the Aggie Swamp Club for filming this event and doing the filming tonight. It was able to be filmed because of Aggie Swamp Club. And if you're interested in movie production, acting, or filming, make sure you check out Aggie Swamp Club. If you're watching, or anyone here that might be interested, check them out. And just to thank everyone again for coming. It's been great getting to know everyone in this segment of the conference as well. And we look forward to next year's conference, and hope everyone has a good remainder of their semester and with all their events. Thank you.